Hello, everyone. There's an absolutely heartbreaking news that is coming out. Plane carrying foreign tourists crashes in Kenya. All passengers feared dead. May their soul rest in peace. It's absolutely so sad, when you just see something like this and you just wonder about the families. Lives are going to be shattered, and it's just a twinkle of an eye. I've just been thinking about this. I'm like, when they woke up this morning to go on that trip, they were so excited being on the plane. The excitement of being a tourist. You're going to do something. Probably some of them have planned for this for years and years, or the whole of their lives. Putting money together and everything to be able to do it. And in the twinkle of an eye, everything just goes haywire. Anytime I think about, when the plane crash or everything, I always think about what was that last moment like for the people, and how heartbreaking it can be. And I always also think about Pius, the Nigerian Canadian that we lost in an air crash that happened. I think was that Kenyan or Ethiopian airline. Can't remember right now when he was, traveling. It's always such a very sad moment. According to CNN, the official said the Cessna Caravan type plane operated by Mombasa Air Safari was en route to the Masai Mara National Reserve when it went down in a hilly and forested area about 40 kilometers from Diani airstrip. That's 25 miles. I mean, 40 kilometers to an aircraft is a very small this thing that you just they're almost there, almost at an airstrip where they could have come down. But life sometimes can just be lifing while you're just hanging on there and just going on there. An aircraft carrying 12 people crashed just minutes after takeoff from Diani airstrip in Kenya's coastal Kwale region early Tuesday, bursting into flames and leaving all on board feared dead, authorities confirmed. According to CNN, the official said the Cessna Caravan type plane, operated by Mombasa Air Safari, was en route to the Masai Mara National Reserve when it went down in a hilly and forested area about 40 kilometers from Diani Airstrip. Kwale County Commissioner Stephen Orinde told the Associated Press that the passengers were all foreign tourists and that their nationalities will be confirmed later. I just imagine how you are a family member somewhere, you know your loved one is in Kenya and probably know they're going to take this trip, and you just get this news. Probably means that you have not been contacted yet and this news is out there. Just how heartbreaking, that it's going to be for the people. First of all, you're worried, you're frantic, you're thinking about, oh God, let it be a mistake, let it be that your own person is not part of it, did not go, one thing or the other, stop them from going. And then you're also going to find people who maybe were supposed to be on the plane, one thing or the other led to them, not being on that plane. And it's a whole lot of mixed emotions that will always happen. And whenever things like this happen, it really reminds us all of our humanity, and how dispensable we are as humans, and how short life is, how really we are not in control of anything, in spite of the fact that we think we actually are in control of a lot of things. And so it just reminds one of one's humanity, that one moment you're here, another moment you're gone, and that is just it. According to the Kenya Civil Aviation Authorities, 12 people were on board the Cessna Caravan type aircraft, and investigations are underway to determine the cause of the crash. The authorities added that details of the passengers and crew would be released after further verification. Witnesses say they heard a loud bang shortly after the plane took off, and upon rushing to the scene, they discovered the wreckage engulfed in flames with unrecognizable human remains. Oh my goodness. So it means, okay, so probably that particular airstrip that they say they were close to might be where they took up from. Like what is being said here now, it was just after, taking off that this whole thing happened. Honestly, it's so sad, and it's such a tragic, story coming out from Kenya. The airline, Mombasa Air Safari, said it was working closely with aviation authorities and that updates on the crash would be shared through the authority. The ill-fated flight was heading to the world-renowned Masai Mara National Reserve, a major tourist attraction known for its annual wildebeest migration from Tanzania's Serengeti plains. And it is always, this is always one of those things that, that actually attract a lot of people to come and watch it. I mean, you see it on National Geographic. You see a lot of that. This migration that they do in this Serengeti plain, and how you see thousands, probably millions of wild animals moving in one direction to be able to go to another place. And they've been doing this thing for centuries, and so it's something that people always look forward to in terms of watching, in terms of being part of it, in terms of being there. It's such one of those moments, when they say so number of things you need to do before you die. It's one of those things that you people wish you want to take part, and you need and be able to say, oh, you explored it. And so tragically, this has come to happen. Just like there are so many events, different things in this world that people, usually would like to be part of. One of them is the Mount Everest climbing. There are quite a number of people. The other time we did hear that about 1,000 people, were stranded in Mount Everest, and a lot of people were wondering, how is it that there are up to 1,000 people who are there? But there are so many things in life that people who have that adventurous spirit will always want to explore, want to check the world, know what is happening in the world. Don't just put yourself in one place, because sometimes for some of the comments you always see people are like, oh, why are people doing this thing? Why don't they just stay in the comfort of their home? Why are they putting their lives at risk and all of that? What really is the essence of life if you're just going to cocoon yourself to one particular place? Because the world is so big, it's so vast, it's so massive, it's so different, and you see so many things. And just being able to go around and explore and see, and just be in awe of what the world really is, it's something that a lot of people do look forward to, and they do try to do it. But unfortunately, like what we have seen with the case today, for this 12 passengers, for the passengers and also members of the crew, they have come to the end of the race of their time on this earth. Their own time is done. Ours too will be done, but we don't know when it will be done. And the question you should ask yourself is, what legacy are you leaving for you to be remembered for and remembered by? For those who have lost their lives in this plane crash, may their souls rest in peace, and may God give their families the fortitude to bear the loss. Thank you.